Hi, I'm Chris from Fountains of Wayne, and you can come and check us out in The Hang.
And he'd tie her up and set her on fire, and douse her with oil. The crowd would go wild. She was always...
Wayne's a town. Wayne is in New Jersey, and Fountains of Wayne is a store in New Jersey that sells fountains. Somebody said Rye Collegiate Art Pop. That was very depressing. But, I mean, I could say it probably in one word, pop. I mean, that's really what it is. I think sometimes I would tend to write for Chris more than the other way around because he's the singer, and I have a pretty good sense of what kind of stuff he would want to sing and what kind of stuff he wouldn't want to sing. But, you know, he has a way with certain images and certain sort of characters that I don't usually tend to do, you know, real specific kind of details. I think I tend to write more sort of general kind of sentiments or something. I'm trying to think if I even know any cool Waynes. I suppose Wayne Gretzky is pretty cool, although I'm not much of a hockey fan. Right now, there's a lot of interesting stuff going on. It's sort of a weird time in pop because nobody's quite sure where to go, you know, and a lot of things have gotten really tired. So there's a lot of bands out there just, you know, trying what I think are pretty interesting, different approaches. So, I don't know. I'm happy with the present. You know, some of my favorite records, Revolver is definitely one. I think Imperial Bedroom by Elvis Costello is a record that I can go back to a lot, and it's also a record that I can listen to all the way through, every time. I mean, I guess Paul McCartney is probably too obvious of an answer, but, you know, I think if you asked me that question when I was 13, I would have said, Sting, I want to be Sting, but I'm over that now. We're going to tour as much as we can for a while, and then, you know, the Ivy record hopefully will come out next, maybe summer or late spring, and I'll probably go back out with Ivy for a while.
We just lived in the same dorm, lived down the hall. And actually, our dorm had a big porch that went all the way across the hallway, and we were both outside on the porch, like playing guitars, and saw each other. And, just met that way. It's definitely not rock, despite the surface elements and the heavy guitars and all that kind of stuff. I think it's just I'd like to think it's a songwriting type of thing instead of, you know, grungy kind of angry thing. I write all the sappy stuff. The coolest Wayne? I guess Wayne Newton. I think that, I mean, there was definitely a lot better songwriting back then because it's kind of an art form that kind of went by the wayside after the 70s. Besides the entire Beatles catalog, I'd probably have to say Steve McQueen by Prefab Sprout. Michael Jackson. I've already done some demos with my country band and probably try to do a little bit of that stuff. And then we're going to split up the band and have some lawsuits.